So I need to be honest with you guys about something, and I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I've been taking drugs for the past few months. Stay tuned for this very important debrief. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, Atypical Security Guard. I want to thank you so much for tuning in to today's debrief. As always, if you're getting any benefit from the videos that we are uploading, please like, share, and subscribe. You can simply hit the button on YouTube that looks like this, and it is so appreciated. Guys, listen, for the past 3.5 months, I've been keeping a secret from everybody. I have been taking drugs. Testosterone replacement therapy, TRT. Yes. That is my big secret, guys, that I have been taking steroids, legal steroids, under the direction of a physician. Guys, I've been very open with you and very honest with you, but I want to reiterate this point again. I am a functional depressive. I have dealt with depression and anxiety in many, many different forms for many, many years of my life. Some times have been extremely difficult for me. Others have been very much underlying. But everything that happened the year leading up to the pandemic and all of 2020 was extremely difficult for me. I think that I've shared with you guys that I lost a very large amount of money, large for me, about $35,000 on a business deal with a friend of mine that went south. I also, tried to recoup by reopening another business short after that, only to have it shut down due to the pandemic. Guys, from February of 2020 to June of 2020, I pretty much stayed locked in a bubble of my apartment. I drank every single day, multiple bottles of wine. That is my alcohol of choice. And if I'm being really honest, right here, right now, during that time frame, I was an alcoholic and put on over 80 pounds. Got in the worst shape of my life and just did not like the person that I was. So, understanding that and understanding my ability to still function somewhat as a depressive and alcoholic, I started thinking about how to pull myself out of the situation. Now, moving to Portland was a part of that, getting into a better environment, getting into more sunshine, better, quality of air, all of these things. That was a big part of kind of pulling myself out of this funk. But I also started thinking about potentially getting back on antidepressants. Now, personally, I have never liked the way that I felt or functioned or didn't function on antidepressants. I went through a period of time about 13 years ago where it literally got to the point where it was almost as bad as it could be on antidepressants, and I think you guys all understand what I'm saying with that. So I didn't want to go down that road. I also didn't want to get back into, potentially looking at recreational drugs for an escape. So what do you do in that situation? Now, clearly, being 42 years old, approaching 43 in the next couple of weeks, my testosterone clearly has dropped. That's natural, that's normal. We're gonna put on weight, we're gonna lose muscle tone. But if I was willing to potentially get back on antidepressants, I wanted to seek out what the options were and the availability of testosterone replacement therapy. Legal steroids under the direction of a doctor is not the negative thing that it used to be, right? There's a huge difference between testosterone replacement therapy and your anabolic steroids that you get from a guy in the back of a gym somewhere. That's not what I'm doing, and that's not what I'm advocating. And I'm just saying, simply for me, to try and raise those natural testosterone levels has been huge for me. And I didn't want to say anything or make a video until I got far enough into this. And they were kind of telling me about the 3-month mark is when you would really start to see changes. And just in my mood and my level-headedness and my willingness to do things. Guys, starting this channel, making these videos consistently, getting back into working out, having the ability and the desire to eat healthy, and just do anything, all of that stems from my testosterone leveling out just a bit. So for any of you who are a little bit older, maybe on this side of 35, I would really, in my own personal opinion, I'm not a doctor, but I would recommend you looking into your testosterone levels and potentially, if it's right for you, getting on testosterone replacement therapy. So this is a part of my fitness journey because this is hugely important in me being in a position, let me say that, to even getting to the point where I wanted to work out. Because aside from having to work because I know that I have bills to pay, I know I have to pay my child support, I know I have to provide for my fiance now and for myself. Aside from that, I probably would not have had the motivation to do anything. So this has been a good thing for me, and I can tell you from just my own personal experience, this was so needed. I would love to hear your comments and your feedback. If any of you have ever thought about testosterone replacement therapy, if any of you have actually done it, what your experience has been, what you're feeling now. But we have to start having these conversations about our emotions and about what we're dealing with and what we're feeling. And this is something that I really want to bring to the channel, and I want to talk about this a little bit more. But I want to be honest with you guys. I am on testosterone replacement therapy. So far, it's going well. It's really, really helping. And I'm going to leave here. And my goal after getting my shot is to go home and today run 1 mile. So I'll be editing in here in a little bit and letting you guys know if I get that mile. This mile is going to be outside in the heat. No treadmills today, okay? Thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Thank you so much for watching and being a part of my journey. And as always, if you have any questions, any comments, any feedback, I welcome it. You can always email me at safeportsecure@gmail.com.